I'm back with my man, Marcus Archie. Appreciate you coming through, man.
Yes, yes, yes.
So Marcus and I are in Atlanta, Georgia. We're on the campus of the Morehouse School of Medicine. We just participated in a very powerful program here at Morehouse, the showing of Bloodlines, Mississippi, which is a documentary about one of our great pioneers and practitioners in medicine in the United States, Dr. Faluso Fakaridi, who's an interventional cardiologist down in Cleveland, Mississippi, in the heart of the Delta. And we learned a lot of stuff about peripheral arterial disease, about diabetes, amputation prevention. That's where it is. And I got Marcus back with me again. We've done a podcast before remotely, but here we are in the same room, and this thing was going down. I said, Mark, you got to come through, check it out. Marcus from Oxford, Mississippi, and so Marcus got to meet Dr. Fakaridi and share a few words, and they're going to help set some things up down there in the SIP.
Yes.
All right. So Marcus and we met on TikTok or through TikTok,
Mhm.
and I saw him first. He was lives, doing live presentations about his journey with diabetes and weight loss and issues with diabetic foot issues and how he has overcome and how he continues to overcome. Mark, again, thank you for being here, man. Drop a word.
Appreciate you, Doc. One takeaway I got from today was education. When Doc got up there and talked about we got to educate more people in Mississippi. That's why I went to those platforms.
Mhm.
So many times people are uneducated about the A1Cs, about the warning signs, and then who to go to. And God just was with me because they took me through the steps. I had a podiatrist that helped me, I had a cardiologist that helped, had an endocrinologist, but that gets expensive. And just I was just fortunate to have a good job to be able to help pay the bills. But we really want to open these clinics in Mississippi because there's a dire need right now. And so I think Doc is going to be a great asset for us to kind of spearhead our mission that we want to have there with the education and the prevention measures. And so I appreciate y'all inviting me to come up.
Man, I had to have you here, man, because you're doing great work down there in Oxford. You're doing great work with the social media piece.
Mhm.
And when you do your lives, you have a lot of people on there. And it's just not the twos and threes. You got over 100 something most of the time. And you on every night, son. I don't know how you do it.
That's it. So
Sometimes early in the morning.
early in the morning. So we've been out of school because of the ice.
Mm-hmm.
And so with us being out of school, people been calling. A lot of them older people stay up late, get up early in the morning. So I just us fixing the schedule.
Mm-hmm.
What took off was that I now have members right now. I'm working with on diabetes that's on the West Coast, so in California. So I have to be respectful of everybody's time zone when I come on. But the most important thing is that people are looking for help. And the number one piece is find you a doctor, advocate for yourself. And then that doctor needs to be, take them on and quit being so transactional with them because when you're sick, you're already frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but I think that's what Doc did, man. Now, he's passionate about it. He cares for his patient. We saw that on the trailer, and man, it was awesome.
Yes.
I appreciate y'all.
Because you talked about being out of school because of the eyes, giving your background in education.
So I've been in education for 25 years. Currently, right now, I'm a high school principal. I've been in central office. I was working towards becoming a superintendent, but Lord always, when it's time for me to switch up on something, He starts putting me piece of puzzle in the way. And so I truly believe that my new mission, my new thing that I'm going to be doing is running these diabetes clinics.
Mm-hmm.
Because Charcot, when I first got diagnosed with Charcot, didn't nobody know what it was.
Mm-hmm.
They finally an old wound care doctor back off the road saw me and said, "Hey, he got Charcot." When they found it out, I was able to get the medical treatment I needed, but so many people can't get that and just don't know. So the awareness part is really why we try to get on them lines and talk about it.
Tell me about the challenges you guys faced down there in Mississippi. And you talked about 4 hospitals are getting ready to close.
Right.
And that's going to even widen
Right.
the medical desert that you guys have.
That's right. So a lot of them are needing funding bad. President Trump has promised, rural health care, but it's so many of them that's out there, and I don't think they're going to be able to get enough of the money. I know in my hometown, while I used to be a principal at Hollis Spring, Dr. Williams does a great job there and tries to advocate for the community, but they just couldn't staff the hospital, and so it closed. So now people have to drive an hour to go get medical attention, and podiatries and endocrinologists are very rare in our state unless you beside a bigger industry like a Memphis or a Jackson and things of that nature. So what Doc is doing, I'm telling you, I applaud him because he's in rural Mississippi. There's no highways, there's no interstates. He comes from up north, so it's a culture shock probably to him. And so, but the people need help too, and so that's why we want to be able to do this journey.
So, like I pointed out, what I said and what I admire about you when we had our podcast last week is sharing your story. It's not just one thing to have a condition, but another thing to take ownership of it and do the things to get through it so that you take charge of it. It doesn't take charge of you.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
So again, I applaud what you're doing, man.
Appreciate it.
Again, I'm going to put his information so where you can catch him on TikTok and be a part of what he's doing. Healthcare and prevention is not just going to come from doctors. It's going to come from cats like this, people who have lived it, people who are living it. When the gentleman and his wife came up and presented this evening. Guy who had already lost one leg, came down in a wheelchair, and one of our esteemed members in the podiatry section, Dr. Adrian Atkins Sneed, is his doctor, and she's been helping him over the past 3 years or so maintain his remaining foot and leg. It's hard work.
Hard work. That's right.
It's hard work.
That's right.
Especially when a patient has a number of challenges.
That's right.
And he and his wife came down and shared their story. Their story was just as important from all the doctors that were on the stage.
That's right.
And there were 8 doctors on the stage.
That's right.
Talking about the various issues surrounding peripheral arterial disease and limb preservation.
Right.
And for me, their presentation was the most powerful.
That's right. That's
most impactful.
It was, and I hope everybody was listening because you're hearing it from a patient, and they just like myself. My wife was there every step of the way. My mother was there every step of the way. The family has to take ownership of it. It ain't just the wife or the husband that's got to deal with it. Everybody's got to do. You got to change the wound, change the dressing, put the stocks on. A lot of different things have to go into play. And so it takes a village to be able to manage that. So that's why it's important. But I hope everybody paid attention because one thing that they said that was powerful is that God got the way to bring people back around. And so I appreciate them, and that's how it was, man. I'm telling you, when you start praying for something, man, it might not come when you're ready for it, but I mean, he's coming though. He's coming. So I'm glad they're doing good, and we was able to help them out to be able to get the things they need to be successful.
Again, thanks again, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
I admire you for what you're doing, man. I've learned a lot from professors and doctors and attendings and other folks over my 26 years in practice. But what I've learned and become more appreciative of is when you and I connected and I watched what you do on social media and educating the masses. It's just not in Mississippi. It's just not in a general area. He has people from all over the country and all over the world chiming in on his TikTok lives.
Right.
So go ahead.
They look for help. And the platform has really been hijacked right now. I got flagged the other night for telling them to go see a doctor, and so. But we have other social media platforms we're gonna start moving our people to. But it's hopefully they can get it back up and running because people are really looking for support, and a lot of doctors, like I said, are being transactional, and that's why he's so successful in the Delta. He's built relationships with his patients. He's telling them, hey, stop this, stop that. than listening to the doctor. And that's how it's supposed to be.
Mhm.
But when people have been beaten down so bad with oppression, or people just come in and steal their resources and disappear, our culture, students in school also in rural school, they turn a deaf ear and ask them, why are you just here? And so with him making, it's gonna be tough. So man, say a prayer for him, because he's working a true mission over there. But hopefully he can help get over there with us and help change some lives too, because he's doing great.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brother Marcus Autry from Oxford, Mississippi. Thanks again, Mark. I'm going to put his contact info in the description of this video. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this conversation. God bless. Take care of your feet.
Yes, sir.